when I'm not organizing my entire day and being paralyzed by the dominion that the FedEx update delivery window has upon me. I like to answer questions and comments that I get on YouTube, so let's get to it.
Oh, it's UPS.
For real though, FedEx, like I didn't even ask for a window. You gave me a window and then you couldn't hit it? What's that about? Sounds like you're using ultra thin Dunlop nylon white, which I started with. They are not for me, I'll pass, sorry. Good review and explanation. So this is actually a comment on a video I did about wood picks years ago. And then the other day, we did this as part of an accessory video for me and my buddy Andreas that I posted. I'll link you to that if you guys are interested. And the wood pick has returned, albeit this is much different than the last one. So I wanted to actually mic this up properly and come to a consensus on what we all think about wood picks. All right, here we go, high fidelity mic test. So we have the wood pick versus what I consider the working man's average pick, the Tortex green one. So even though the wood one is slightly thicker, it kind of has to be thicker or else it's just gonna splinter and break, apparently. So let's see what it actually sounds like. What the difference is, I'm just gonna mic this up with a Soyuz 1973 going into a BAE 1073 desktop unit, and you're just gonna hear it unmixed. Here we go. Now we're just gonna do a couple riffs back and forth. This is just gonna be the green Tortex. And then the wood one. Green. Ah, see, that's brighter with the Tortex. Wood. So what I'm learning is the wood pick definitely does a thing. It kind of adds maybe like a muddied brightness, if that makes sense. Like I still get a cleaner, more articulate thing from the regular pick, but you know, the wood pick definitely does a... See how it's not as defined? As the Tortex. But it definitely does a thing. So I feel like there's kind of like a use for these. They're cool. Even with like palm muted stuff. Versus regular one. I feel like the wood one on like a palm muted chug type thing on an acoustic guitar adds a little bit more body to it. So, interesting experiment. Glad we did it. Thanks for your presentation. You did your best. That seems a little salty, doesn't it? Incorrect, Daniel. Just admit you're talking to beginners. Professionals always use full bar chords. Quit playing an F major 7 when the chords are F. How do you play a B major 7 correctly without a bar? Kids, learn and play bar chords. Don't be lazy. B major 7 without a bar chord? There's actually a lot of ways to do that. But anyways, my favorite part is just admit that you're talking to beginners. What could I have done in that video to somehow relate that I was talking to beginners? Oh, that's right, for beginners in the title of the video. This was one I did on how I think beginners spend too much time worried about bar chords. And I think I said professionals never use, but of course people use bar chords, but I stand by it. People spend way too much time thinking about bar chords, and I play less bar chords now. I play less bar chords as a professional guitar player as I did when I thought I was like training to like do a bunch of live shows. So again, that's just me. But you don't have to be so salty about it. Great version of that song. Thank you. So the other week I did a version of a Green Day song with my friend Hannah. We kind of jazzed it up. And I also taught it on my Patreon. So check it out because she also uploaded it to her channel, which I will link you to. And then yeah, if you've never seen the Patreon, it's got well over 100 lessons. It's not like just give me money Patreon. It's basically the library of an entire like learn how to play guitar from your absolute first lesson up until being pretty intermediate advanced with like well over 60 songs that I use to gig that you can like make a set list out of. So if you haven't ever checked out the Patreon, consider doing so because it helps me out a lot and there's a ton, there's kind of like an infinite amount of things to learn. Let me know anybody out there who's a patron if you've made it through all the videos because it's like, I wonder, should I keep adding to this? Should I just kind of like promote what I have already? But again, I think there's like a ton of information. Basically everything I know how to do is up there. So check it out if you're fancy. All right, today I'm going to throw you to some indie rock for listening homework, a band called Houses, really cool stuff. I had just heard of it. I really love the production. Super cool vibe. The music videos are amazing too. So check it out. If you guys have any questions or comments, let me know in the comment section what you think. Also follow me on Instagram, check out the Patreon, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks a lot.